Hello guys, welcome back again to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, hello, my name is Aina Jella Sweet, and so in today's video I want to show you guys how to properly contour and highlight. But again, I got a request because some person saw my picture on WhatsApp and Facebook, and they requested that I do a tutorial on that eyeshadow. I feel like I've already done this eyeshadow tutorial because I have something similar. Let's just follow to this before catch up, okay? So I'm using my David number 3 eye pencil to outline and fill in, and I'm just going to use my spoolie to, brush out the front of my brows, and then I'll go in with my Blossom concealer. I'll clean up underneath my eyes and use my Zikel foundation for the top of my brows. All right. And now go ahead and blend them all in, making it look really beautiful and flawless. You guys know how to do it, right? We've been doing it here. So I have videos on how to do eyebrows. I have different kind of tutorial on how to do eyebrows. You can go check my old videos, you guys can see it. Alright, I do, sometimes it depends on my mood. I don't usually do the same brows, okay? Sometimes I do thick brows, very full brows, very scanty bushy brows, and sometimes a tiny brow. So it depends on your preference, what you like, and you can check it out and watch how I do those brows. Alright, so I'll just go ahead and clean the top of my brows, and then we move to the eyeshadow part. So for the eyeshadow part, I'll be using the same Blossom concealer. I'll use the same Blossom concealer. I'll just use it to set my eyelid areas and then blend them in. So for some of us, sometimes I use eyeshadow primer. So but for today's video, tutorial, I will not be using a face primer. I'll be using a concealer. So just use what works best for you. So after going in with this orange shade, I decided to go in with the brown shade just to make it look a bit darker, and then I went on to use yellow shade on top of the eyeshadow to give it like a definition. Yeah, so I thought I was actually filming. I didn't know it stopped filming when I wanted to show the part where I did a cut crease on the other side of my part of my eye. So please forgive me, let me show you guys how I did it here. All right, so it depends on how wide you want it to be from the outer corner of your eyes and then to the inner corner of your eyes. All right, so when cutting your crease, you just go ahead and apply a little bit of it on the tip of your eyelid, and you look up wherever that line is. That is where you're having your cut crease. Please start gently, like lower, and then find your way upward if you're new to this crease cutting, because if you go up directly, you might find the need to really cut it more and more and more, and then you ruin it, and you can't fix it anymore than cleaning everything and starting all over again, which I don't think you want to do that. All right, so for the outer corner of my eyelid, I'll just use this brown, and then I'll blend it in, and I'll go on to apply my glitter glue, and then I'll just apply this blue glitters, and then for the inner corner of the eye there, I'll just apply is it gold or white? It's an highlighter. I'm not using an eyeshadow for that part. I'm using my highlighter, and then I'll just go ahead and use my liner to outline, and then there you go, you have your eyeshadow look for that day. Yeah, so I'll just go ahead and spray my face. This is how I prepare my face for the whole makeup. I get to spray my face with a toner. I'm going to leave the name in the description box below, and now go in with my face primer, which is the Super Stay face primer. I'm going to apply them in my T-zone areas, places where I produce a lot of oil, and my forehead area as well. So when it comes to eyeshadow, you guys by now that have been following me, you should know that I don't have like an eyeshadow. I just don't know why I can't find an eyeshadow that will match me so well, even if they look like they match my skin, and the moment I bring them home, it's just something else. It just looks like something. I'm very observant. I get like observe and just see a little bit of that difference, and I don't want that. I want my makeup to really look like professional, So I like to mix my foundation with the Zikel the darker shade and the one that looks like my shade exactly. I'll just go ahead and apply them using my blending brush. I actually did soak this blending brush, so it's very much wet and it's going to help me apply my foundation, making them look so flawless. So when it comes to my contour, I already have applied my contour foundation around those areas, around my forehead and my cheekbone areas and under my jaw and under my lips. I actually thought I was recording that part, but somehow I just realized that I didn't press the recording button, so I'm really sorry about that. I'm still going to show you guys. Look at the way I'm doing it, okay? When applying the contour powder, I'm going to show you guys, but this is how it is. This is what it is. It's not really giving me that contouring thing that I want, so just go ahead and use the contour powder. For that part, I'm going to use a contour powder, properly use a contour powder, and I'm using my beauty blender to just press them onto my skin. I like it that way. A lot of people use a blending brush, like whatever brush you have to just, but I will still have to go in with the brush. But before that, I like to properly blend, so that everything will just really come out nice and all that. All right, so after blend, we go ahead and clean off my wing line to make it look sharp, and then we continue with highlighting. All right, so just go ahead and highlight my face. I'm sure by now that you guys are really familiar with the way I highlight my face. I'll be using the Blossom concealer to do that, and then I'm going to blend in properly, yeah. So guys, after blending those parts that I've highlighted, I usually use my finishing powder to lock under those areas that I've highlighted before. Using setting powder. All right, that will just make it look really very beautiful and very tight. All right, so just go ahead and mark the areas where I want to. I did contour just to show you guys how, but it did my concealer did close the part that I contour, so I'm still definitely going to do it again. All right, for my forehead, I'm just quickly going to swap that out because I don't want it looking having any ash line or looking somehow weird, because that's my forehead. That's the first thing you see when you see me, right? So I'll just use this beauty blender to pack on a little bit on the contour powder, and I'll just press it down to my skin there. All right, I'll just go over to my forehead, do the same, and go over to the other side, and I'll do the same, right? So I'll go ahead and dust it all off with my finishing powder, and then now we're almost there. I'm going to blend in every part very well and correctly, and I'll go over to my nose again. I'll use this brush and I'll just very close to my nose bridge. I want to have that line because I really want my nose to look really slim, and my face completely, I want them to look slim. All right, so if your brush that you have is not doing it, please change your brush. All right, because I had difficult time trying to do it with that brush. I did change my brush. There's nothing wrong with changing your brush to get the perfect result. So I did change my brush, and you can see where I'm putting that. Trying to cut that part underneath my nose because I want it looking lifted up instead of pointing down, like pointed nose pointing down. So I'm just going to go ahead and apply that, and then I'm just going to get a fluffy brush and blend that properly. So just to get like really that pencil nose that we want, all right, I'll just go ahead and apply another powder, trying to go into that part of my nose and and I'll go over to the other side and do the same, and then you can see for yourself that the nose is really looking very nice already. Alright guys, so I'll go ahead and use my highlighter, and for my brow bone areas as well, I'm going to brighten those parts just for it not to look like I did the eyeshadow connecting it completely to the brow. So this is going to separate them, and now going in with my blush underneath underneath my nose, to make it look lifted up. I'm going to add my blush and then my highlights. All right, I'll go ahead and do some lipstick work after really applying the highlighter everywhere that I want it to be. I will go ahead and use my David's number 3 pencil to outline my leaves, and then go in with my lipstick. I don't know the name again, the nude also, I don't know the name guys, but don't worry, I'm going to leave everything in the description box. Okay, so this is the final look. I went off cam to wear my eyeshadow and some gloss in my earring, and guys, this is the final look. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section about the contouring and highlighting part. Do you guys like the end result? If yes, leave me a comment in the comment section, and don't forget to hit that like button. Hit the like button. And for those of you that have not subscribed, thank you for joining, and please don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment, and don't forget to share my videos to your loved ones as well. All right, we've come to the end of this video, this tutorial. I'll see you guys again in my next one. Don't stop supporting me. Bye bye.